Sagittarius, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next few months. All right, let's start with your main energy. Okay, that's a beautiful message. Your first message today is: my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. And this message, like no other, reminds you that you are constantly creating the reality around you based on how you feel inside. It reminds us that events and relationships are mainly a trigger for what's already inside of us. And sometimes we let something bring us down because we believe it and because we expect it. In order to change your outer world, you have to change your inner world. And in order to really be happy, you need to give the same love to yourself, the love that you expect from the people and the world around you. So there is a change in perspective, a transformation when it comes to how you see a specific situation, and this inner transformation might actually change everything that is about to come up next. So let's see if that's going to be the case. Let's see what this message is about, and let's start with your reading, Sagittarius. A lot of swords. Okay. There's definitely something tumultuous, but it's happening for a very specific reason, and it's actually taking you to eventually a brand new transformation, a brand new change overall here. What we're seeing right away is the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles right here. And we see almost two different people in a way here. We have two different people and their respective energies. With the first page, the Page of Swords, it feels like someone is spying on you. Someone is keeping an eye on you, seeing that you're maybe doing pretty good for yourself with this other Page of Pentacles, and that you are overall happy, you know? Or at least that's how they perceive you. And I pick up on this feeling of regret for not being part of your life anymore. In fact, the more I look into this page's energy, the more I see someone who's actually pretty emotional about this, and they did not expect to be, honestly. And overall, they feel a little miserable for having missed out on an opportunity that perhaps at some point they thought it would come back around again, maybe with you or even with someone new. But right now, instead, they just realize that either that it's never going to happen with you again, or that it's not easy to compare new people to you and find the same type of connection that, regardless of what happened back then, they did share with you and they did care about a lot, actually. You know, there is a fundamental difference in between the two of you right now. As far as you go, you have learned how to keep your focus on what really matters. You have learned to keep your eyes on the ball, on your goal. You don't care anymore what people do, what people are supposed to do in a specific context. For example, what a partner should and should not be doing. You have had enough of delaying your happiness because of other people's poor choices. Right now, you're just working on having your blinders on, not wanting to feel unbalanced anymore, not allowing people to make you feel like that anymore, even if that means sacrificing certain things. And you are, in fact, sacrificing your need to maybe re-explore certain memories from the past because you don't want to lose control and you don't want for your emotions to dictate your direction and your actions. You are focused on your pentacles at the moment and on building that stable future, regardless of who's going to be in it or not. We see here that the temptation is high and there is still attraction towards you, a need to re-explore something, but you are controlling it. This person can't. This person is really much doing the opposite. Everything they do it, and then they look around to see if the world was watching them. In this case, the world would be you, trying to see if you were watching them, if you are paying attention. This person might soon start to put up a performance for you, wanting to appear also as this Pentacles energy, whereas instead deep down, they're just kicking themselves for having lost such an amazing opportunity. But maybe that's the lesson that they needed to learn. And that's exactly what we see next with the Six of Swords. Look at this. In the heart of the reading, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and look who's here. The Lovers. I mean, if this isn't a person who's regretting their actions, I don't know what is. We see that it's clear that the two of you came together for a specific reason of it all. Not one that you knew about at the beginning, but definitely one that it's going to benefit you in the end, Sagittarius. This was a karmic connection, and it truly reminds you that just because a connection ends doesn't mean that it wasn't worth having. And you'll soon understand why. This Lovers card is showing us how deep this bond really was at first. It feels like what you have experienced here was almost an awakening of the heart. You have had this tendency of maybe always push away people, push away love, thinking that maybe it's not really something you should invest into overall. And when this connection first started, you might have been coming out of a period of stagnation when it came to love. And now you found someone who just made your life more exciting, who gave you something that perhaps you didn't even know you wanted. Before they came in, maybe you forgot what it meant to have someone who's excited to see you and someone who is not afraid to show it to you, in their own way at least. It felt like someone was going back to be a kid here. I definitely get that. Excited, happy, and with very little boundaries in a way. You thought that everyone always had their guard up, right? But this person made you realize that it's not always the case. And by them having their guard down, they taught you how to lower yours as well. And all of a sudden, you felt like you belonged. And again, that wasn't necessarily something you were looking for at the time, but definitely something that is hard to say no to once you have it. When this happened, it happened fast. And when this ended, it might have ended pretty abruptly as well, leaving you thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I letting myself fall like this? I know better. This was too much, too quick. Now, the fact that you might be thinking about this past connection right now, it's because of that Page of Swords energy. See, you see swords right here as well. It's connecting with you for some reason. And now you might be thinking, what am I doing right now thinking about this or letting certain memories resurface again? Well, don't forget that this is a karmic relationship and the both of you needed to learn a lesson, after which you either going to be able to move forward much quicker than you did before, or for just some of you, you will even be able to explore that previous connection once again, now that it's free from that karmic energy. We will see. Now, the reason why you might be thinking about this right now, it's because the universe is trying to remind you of a time where your heart was fully open, Sagittarius, reminding you how beautiful that was and how every single moment is meant to be cherished without the thought of how it's going to eventually end up. The main lesson that I see here is to live in the present and keep your heart open even if things are not going to work out. Not every storm comes in to disrupt and destroy. Some of them come in to clear your path and take you where you're supposed to be. It's almost like something is preparing you for what's coming next, making sure that you know how much love and connections can be fundamental in one's life. Even if you want to work on your balance and stability, closing yourself up like a porcupine can make you miss out on a lot of beautiful things and can make you miss out on life overall. Now, next we have the Two of Swords, the Fool, the Magician, the Six of Wands right here. So we definitely see a powerful combination here. You are clearly in manifestation mode, whether you know it or not. And your current mindset is going to dictate the next major cycle in your life. Now we see why certain energies are resurfacing. You are at the end of a long personal cycle, and this new one is an opportunity for you to change everything and to remind yourself that you can have it all. You can have balance and love at the same time. You just need to find the perfect balance in between the two. And you need to have the right mindset, which will help you surrounding yourself with the right people. Trust me, the ones that truly are a reflection of your goals and values. Love yourself strong and hard enough so that people around you will learn how to love yourself. You are clearly going to be surprised with a new beginning here. And although right now you're trying to keep it safe and stable, this is actually the time for you to take a leap of faith and to take risks with this full energy. Remind yourself of how good it felt to fall in love. Remind yourself of how amazing that experience was, because apparently that energy is coming toward you once again. And although it will feel similar at first, this time it might end up having a completely different outcome. How so? We'll have to see. So let's see what you should expect in the near future with this Fool, this Magician energy. What is the universe preparing you for? Will the previous person be part of the upcoming events or not? And how is this situation bound to evolve in this year ahead? Let's look into it, Sagittarius. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget, Sagittarius, that every week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal live reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Sagittarius. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events is the Hangman reversed. And here you see exactly what we were saying at the beginning of the reading, a different, fresh perspective on a situation that all of a sudden is transforming around you, and you don't fully know why and how, but you just feel good about it. There is something with this energy that truly talks about a dream coming true, something you were hoping for, but that low key you gave up on because obviously of what you have gone through in the past. You decided to focus on yourself. You decided to focus on the things that you could have controlled and let go of everything else. But now this is coming in once again. And trust me when I say that it's going to be almost impossible to ignore, because this comes in with a lot of power And deep down, we see that you wanted this to happen. Whether it is with the same person or with someone new, you were missing something in your life. And perhaps with these incoming energies, that's exactly what's coming towards you right now. So let's look into it. Let's see what you should expect in the near future. Let's see what it is that it's going to put you in this Two of Swords energy, not knowing if you should go for this or instead if you should keep yourself in this Pentacles energy. Let's see what will put you there, what you are thinking about when you'll be in that position, so that we can see what's coming towards you in the near future. Let's clarify the Two of Swords and the Fool. Six of Swords, the Star, and the Sun. Oof, there we go. It's right here. Oh my God. Are you looking at this? Are you seeing this? This is exactly what we were talking about. And the Lovers is showing up again. With this Ace of Swords, the first thing that you see is a message coming in. And this one will be one of those that you were truly not expecting. As you see in this card,